22 goals will be scoring no more goals for Rangers. He leaves Ibrox to join Italian side Parma in the Serie B. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Rangers have brought a lot of players in this season, and now it might be time for quite a few players to leave Rangers this season. One player I wasn't really expecting to leave, at least not this quickly. I thought he'd done enough last season to earn another year, another chance. That is Antonio Colak, but he has left the club pretty much out of nowhere. A couple of strikers came in, Dessers and Lammers. That pretty much meant that Antonio Colak wasn't really required. He wasn't needed, and then before you knew it, he had a deal with Parma, and he leaves Rangers after only 1 year. I thought his 1 year at the club was okay. You know, if you look at the stats, I don't think he did that badly, to be honest. He was Rangers' top goal scorer. Wouldn't be hard considering the competition he had competing for the top goal scorer. You've got Sakala, who misses open fucking nets. You've got Morelos, who hasn't had a good game in about 2 years. So, I mean, he didn't really have much competition. He did score 18 goals in 39 appearances, so averaging just over a goal or just under a goal every 2 games. So it's not fantastic, to be honest, but it's not horrible. It's by no means a stat that's worthy of you getting shipped on after 1 year at Rangers, in my opinion. So I am a little bit surprised that he's not at least being kept as an option when you've still got the likes of Kemar Roofe at the club. I would have much rather kept Colak than Kemar Roofe. I think Kemar Roofe's done and injury prone. I think we've seen the best of Kemar Roofe. I'm not sure Kemar Roofe is someone that is going to get Rangers back to the top of Scottish football. I don't see that. I think Colak would have been a decent option. Is he good enough to be the starter for Rangers? No, I don't think so. Is he good enough to be a top man? No, but I do think that he's got goals in him, and he's someone that Rangers could have used. But they've decided they want to get their money back for him, and they've done that. 2.5 million is the rumoured fee that Parma are paying, and he is going to be on a whopping £12,300 after tax. Now, people are talking about this wage as if it's like groundbreaking. Honestly, it's not that much. I can't imagine he's on much less than this at Rangers, if even less than this. So, yeah, a bit surprised about the transfer wages. I don't think it's that much.
Yeah, some people pretending that this is almost like he's on 70 grand a week. If this was a team outside of the old firm, I could understand the elation about it, but at the same time, 12 grand after tax, which probably means he's on about, what, 20? Before tax? Round about that? Because obviously, the more money you get, the more it goes up like.
Well, you normally get taxed about 40%, don't you? So, yeah, he's probably on about 20, 22, something like that. Grand
yes,
a week.
Right. They are a Serie B team. So, but they are Italian teams. They can afford to pay this sort of money. They are going to be a team that's pretty much going to go straight up to Serie A.
Well,
anyway.
Parma's a team with rich history in Italy. I don't think they're going to be in Serie B for long. Maybe he's looking at this as a project where he wants to take them back up. He wants to help them get back to the top flight of Italian football. It's a little bit strange though, because he did have numerous offers from teams in top flights among Europe's best leagues. There were several Bundesliga teams after Colak. Werder Bremen was probably the one that was showing the most interest, and I can't imagine they would be paying less wages than this. And I feel like with Werder Bremen, you know, they're a team that you'd expect to be doing well in German football, maybe even trying to get European places. So I'm a little bit surprised that he's picked Parma. Again, could be a project. Colak, 29 years old now. I believe he signed a 3-year deal. If he stays there, that will take him up till he's 32. I mean, he's still relatively in his prime, but
he turns 30 in September, so factor that. I think it's a decent enough deal for Rangers. 2.5 million for a guy that got 18 and 39 sounds poor on the face of it, but realistically, how much more could they have got? That's what I'm looking at. Beale didn't fancy him, and also in the interview that Beale came out and said today that Colak had an interview with him, a meeting at the end of the season, and the way he worded it, it's almost like Colak didn't really fit in with his family, and that a place in Europe was almost better for him. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised looking at it now. 2.5 million, they can put that towards Danilo. Would I rather Danilo? Yes.
Antonio Colak had this to say though regarding leaving Rangers. He posted on his Instagram, quote, "Dear Rangers family, I want to thank everyone at Rangers FC for the amazing support you gave me in my time at Rangers, getting the club back to the Champions League where the club belongs and becoming the best goal scorer of the club in my first year made me really proud. I want to wish Rangers FC nothing but the best for the upcoming future, and you will always have a big supporter with me. Once a Jer, always a Jer. Hashtag we are the people." So, I mean, it looks like Colak has bought into the whole we are the people, once a Jer, always a Jer. He does consider himself a Ranger, I guess, but he is no longer a Ranger now. I guess he's a Parma going forward.
He's a Parmanese. He's an Italian gentleman now. But fair play to Colak. As the Rangers transfer kitty. And now Sakala looks like to be next 4 million. But it shows you how quickly these deals can get done. This broke, what, 36 hours ago? And it's done like that. It's same with the Balogun deal. King got injured and Balogun was signed the next day. So see this whole talk about, oh, deals take time. If you want a deal done, it can be done like that, man.
The only deals that seem to take time is when Rangers have to pay fucking money.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there a coincidence about that?
Yeah, probably.
Because when it comes to selling players or bringing in frees, Rangers are on it. But when it comes to spending a couple of million plus, Rangers seem to...
Maybe the teams just want to double check it's real.
Count the money.
Count the money.
In case there's any counterfeit money in there. Anyway, guys, that's it. Colak's away to Serie B. Good luck to Colak, I guess. And we'll see. Does this mean Rangers are going to bring in another striker? Not too sure. We've got Roof, we've got Sakala. I think one of them will probably go before we see Danilo come in, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's up to Michael Beale. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Big season ahead. Can Michael Beale catch Celtic? Can Brendan Rodgers stay in front? That is what we're going to find out. Season's almost upon us, not long to go now, so can't wait. Just get these Diddy teams in the Fireplay Cup over and done with, and then it's the big boy, the Cinch Premiership, getting underway. That's it, guys. Colak is away. Fireplay Cup matches actually started today, so check out the channel later for a match review or a show review or whatever, round up from match day 1. Some big upsets looking like they could go down at the moment. Dundee United currently trailing to the Spartans. What the hell is that all about? Jim Goodwin out, I think. Anyway,
I think so too.
It's Antonio Colak out, and we're out also, guys. Till next time, peace.